Hey guys, it's Handy Jeff, and today, well, you're looking at it. We got a dripping hose spigot. It's frozen and broken, and something inside won't shut all the way off. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace it. It did have a hose on it when I bought this property, and unfortunately, I didn't pay attention to it before it froze. So we're gonna take care of that today. One of the things that causes this type of issue, even on a frostless hose faucet, is leaving a hose on when it's gonna freeze. They say you can do it. I wouldn't do it. As a plumber, I've spent many winters replacing these things. For people who say, oh, but it's frostless, you can leave a hose on it. No, you can't. Anyway, first step, let's go shut the water off to this bad boy. Okay guys, so there's a couple different ways to shut a hose spigot off, or a hose faucet, whatever you wanna call it. Generally, you look downstairs in your basement if you've got one, and you'll have a valve. And you'll notice that there is a copper pipe that goes straight out the wall that can only go to a hose spigot. I know that this is an outside faucet connection, so personally I already knew that, but just take a look around, you'll find it. And if you have one, you can shut the valve off that goes to that hose faucet, as long as it works. Now, if you don't have one of these, for instance, let me show you my other one in this house. There's the hose faucet going out the wall. If you follow it all the way back, you can see it's been coupled together a couple times. Keep going, and unfortunately, there's no way to shut the water off to this one. I'm replacing both today, so if you don't have a shut-off valve, you should put one in, but if you don't have one, shut your water main off. And if you don't know just how important it is to know how to shut your water main off, this is one of those things where you're gonna have a hell of a water bill if you don't know how to shut it off and repair this fix, because that thing, you could tell, was leaking a lot. This is my main water valve for the entire house. There's another one down there that's just to isolate the meter in case it needs work. But shut your water off. And now, let's go make up the new hose spigots or hose bibs, whatever you want to call them. Hose faucet. There's a million different terms for these things. Okay guys, these are what two brand new Model 17 Woodfords look like. These are two different lengths, but that's okay. As you can see, it says it's a frostless or freezeless wall faucet. And guess what? They still freeze and they break right along this tube. So that's why it's important to not leave a hose on it. Anyway, let's get these made up so that they will be ready to replace when we take the old ones out. Now, these come with many different fittings on them. So, ends. This is an expansion PEX, which you have to use an expander for, which I have right here. If you don't have that, you can actually, and I'm not condoning this, but you can get the ones with the threads, put an adapter on there, a shark bite female adapter, and just screw it on there, and then you can use a shark bite coupling to replace onto whatever type of pipe you have coming through your wall. Now, these have a bad rap in the plumbing community. However, I've seen them work time and time again for a very long time. However, I'm doing a professional installation today, so I will not be using these. I'm going to end up using a $1,300 ProPress tool and a couple adapters to expand some PEX and connect it fully. But these will work if you're in a pinch and you're a homeowner and you don't want to buy a bunch of expensive tools. Just buy the one that has 1/2-inch threads on it, get a 1/2-inch threaded shark bite, and just go ahead and put it on here. You'll need some plumber's tape or some pipe dope in order to seal the threads though. But let's make this up professionally. All right, what I am doing here is I'm taking a piece of expandable PEX and I am cutting about, just way more than I know I'm going to need. So there you go, about 3.5 feet. Then the super cool thing about expandable PEX, all you do is slide that ring on there, expand this so that it's as deep as it'll go 3 times. And then just stick it over the end of your faucet. And then it shrinks back up and we'll create a watertight connection. The great thing about this expandable PEX, or PEX A as they call it, is that if it freezes, it just expands. And then when it thaws out, it shrinks back up. It doesn't freeze and break like copper does. Okay guys, we are back downstairs. As you can see, this is the outside faucet that we were looking at that was leaking. It just goes straight out through the wall. So what we're gonna do is use a pipe tubing cutter, or a pipe cutter as I just call it. And this is an automatic cutter. They make these in all different shapes and sizes. And they look completely different, but this is an automatic cutter. So we're just gonna go ahead, find a spot that's gonna be within that amount of PEX that we had. Remember, we cut a really long piece, but we'll have to trim it up later. I just want it someplace where it's gonna be easy to get to. And then just go ahead and cut your pipe. Now there's gonna be water in this because I didn't drain down the water. That is an option. So while that sprays out, I'm gonna go open a faucet to help it drain. All right, I drained the water down, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish cutting this off. There will be a little bit of water in it. That's okay. You're gonna get wet when you do plumbing work. It's just the way it is. All right, now that that is free, if there are screws in it, you're not gonna be able to do this. This particular one, oh, it looks like there might be something. We're gonna have to work on that to try to get it out once we get outside. All right, so here's our friend, and we can just go ahead and pull it straight out of the wall. There is the old one. And now I'm inspecting it just to see if there's any reason why it wouldn't shut off, but it appears there isn't. I don't particularly like this brand, which is why I'm replacing it with the Model 17. So since this one is the side that doesn't have a shut off, I'm actually going to use my longer Model 17 that I have because I have two different lengths. They make them in all different lengths. We're just going to go ahead and put this bad boy all the way in through here. Okay, so in case you didn't see, I struggled to get this to fit last time. So what I did is I used a paddle bit and a drill, as you can see right here, and then just took a 1-inch hole so that it would fit all the way in there. And now, as you see, just slides right in with no problems. Now the only thing we have to do is screw this bad boy in. And pro tip, make sure that this is shut, so when you turn the water on, you're not just spraying water everywhere. But we're just gonna go ahead and screw this to the side of the house. The old one didn't even have screws. So this is even an upgrade from that. So what we're gonna do here is try to get this bad boy looking as straight as possible and just drill her in. Yeah, it's not perfect, but you know what? That will connect a hose. All right, we are now back inside. As you can see, we don't have any movement in our hose faucet. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare this joint for connection. This is sand screen. Just gonna shine up, make sure there's no burrs on anything. Perfect. Then this is what our adapter looks like. If you open it up, it's just a PEX fitting and a press fitting. And essentially, we're just gonna slide this on here. So essentially what we're gonna do is we just slide it on there, take our Pro Press tool, which I've done a couple videos on this thing. This is so much easier than soldering copper. Hit the press button. That's perfection right there. Now, let me zoom in for you so you can see. So now that that's been pressed on there, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take another PEX ring right here and our cutters and just line up to where we need to be. So we're gonna put the ring down, just line up to where we need to be, which is right there. Go ahead, snip this off. Don't snip your finger off. I just almost did. Perfect. Put that PEX ring in, and then we're gonna go ahead and expand this and stick the two together. There was 4 expansions. Boom. Just like that, you have a professional connection that isn't going to end up leaking. I'm going to hold this up, let that band shrink up just a hair, and then we're finished with the connection. All right, once your connection's made, the final thing to do, turn your water on, which I've already pressurized the system to check for leaks. But it's always a good idea to come over and just double check. Looks like we're good. Heck yeah, let's go test this thing out. All right, guys, moment of truth. Look at that. We have a faucet that works, has plenty of pressure, enough to soak my feet. So that means this job is complete. This has been Handy Jeff, and guys, if you got a little bit of value out of this video, please like and subscribe, because that helps push this video and the channel to new heights and other people, and I would be forever grateful. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in another video, and thank you for hanging out with me, YouTube. You guys are awesome. Handy Jeff out.